All right, you know what that music means. It's time for me to walk over to the other side of the studio. Our special guest today is former NHL head coach Bruce Boudreau, who has been doing more broadcasting throughout the entire league than I have done my entire life. Like this year, you've been so busy, Bruce. Busier than you were when you were coaching.
You know, that's what it feels like. I mean, it's not as stressful because I can make mistakes and not get yelled at as much. But I mean, it's been doing a lot of traveling, and I do it all by car, so it makes it. It's not like I'm flying from one town to another. So,
yeah.
And every spot I get to visit friends, so it's all good.
Great. Well, we're happy to have you here, my friend. And I want to talk about Auston Matthews. We were looking it up. You had Alex Ovechkin when he had that incredible year back in 07, 08 and scored 65 goals. Do you see any obvious similarities between these two incredible goal scorers?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that anytime they touch the puck inside the blue line, there's a chance it's going in the net. I mean, we played Auston Matthews, for example, like on his, I think his 5th game of the year when I was in Minnesota. And I wanted to know what all this talk about. He just finished playing in Winnipeg, and they scored the 4 goals against Ottawa.
Yep.
So I'm saying, let's see what this guy's got. And so in the first period, Marner gives him a pass about 3 feet in the air. He puts his stick, he knocks it down. As it's hitting the ice, he puts it in the top corner. And I said, holy, like, this guy's the real deal.
Yep.
And he looked like Alex. The puck leaves his stick like it did, like it left Alex's. Like every time Alex got the shot, everybody thinks the slap shot from that slot, but no, he'd come over the blue line, and he would have that torque on the stick, and it would go just like a rocket ship going into the top corner all the time when he scored 65. And I see that with Auston. Like even tonight, he scored 2 goals, and I was saying, how come he didn't get 4? Like, I mean, he had opportunities to get a couple more. He's an amazing, amazing athlete.
He is. Big win for the Winnipeg Jets on Thursday night, Bruce. I mean, you can barely overstate this. This is a Dallas Stars team they might have to go through in the postseason. They're battling for tops in the Central Division, or at least battling for playoff positioning. What did you see from Winnipeg in this one, and what are your thoughts on the Jets? It's been a fascinating season. They're hot, they're cold. It's hard to kind of figure them out. Well,
they went that 35 games with 3 goals or less in every game. And I said, wow, if they can defend like this, then that's amazing. And then they're starting to get the balance. And then they got Monahan. I said, okay, now they got Scheifele, Monahan, and number 7, who's their captain? Lowry.
How could I forget Adam Lowry, my favorite player in the whole league.
I said, okay, they've got strength down the middle, and they still have Morrissey, who would break out year. I said, these guys are going to be, as soon as I said they're going to be really tough to beat, they go on about a 20-game skid where you don't know what's going on. But now the last couple games, they're getting back to their defense, and that's what's going to, win it for them. It's not going to be their offensive flair; it's going to be their defense. And now they are tied with Colorado.
Yes.
And I think, and they play Colorado this weekend.
They do this Saturday.
I think that's a playoff game. It's maybe an 8-game series.
Man,
I mean, think about it. Colorado needs this. Home ice, they're the best home ice team in the league because they play in the altitude is so high. So it's a real advantage for them. And then when Winnipeg plays at home, now surely to goodness they'll sell out. They'll sell out.
The whiteout will be in full effect, Bruce,
well, I think the first thing we have to do is tell them tonight, change the whiteout to the blue out. I mean, the whiteout hasn't been working for them. Okay?
But they can never do that. Not after all these years.
I know, but I mean, and if
switch it
up to win, don't you know? Like, I mean, if you're superstitious a little bit, if things go bad, like I always used to wear the same tie if we won a game. And matter of fact, when we won the Calder Cup, they took the tie and they put it in a frame, and it stained like you would have no idea how much ketchup on that thing was. But I mean, you're not taking it off because you're winning. They're not winning with the whiteout, so I think they need to change it to a blue out.
All right, so well, you know Rick Bowness, so maybe give him a call, see what he has to say.
He's a good friend of mine. I mean, we came up at exactly the same time. We played a little bit together. So I hope I wish him the most success, because I mean there was so many years where he inherited bad teams, and now that he's got a good team, the last few years he really can show how good a coach he really is. So.
I'm excited to see how they do in the postseason. It's going to be a fun playoffs for sure. Bruce is going to stick around. He'll be back a little later in the show. We're actually going to break down the Eastern Conference playoff race. That'll be later on SportsCenter.